back to a Sweet Journey. I am Sonia, also known as Sweets. If you needed a sign that said to do something for yourself, this is it. I am with my sister on a train ride in Colorado. We went from Union Station in Denver to Glenwood Springs and enjoyed some time in the hot springs. And we're on our way home. I can't even express how perfect this was, and I intend to do it again. I'm gonna take a solo train trip at some point in the future. Yeah. But if you needed something to say, I want to do something for myself, you're welcome. I really thought this trip was for my sister, and I didn't realize how much I needed it. I had seen this visual of me writing my book while riding on a train. And though this was me finishing up a little bit of work, I am so inspired to do this trip again by myself in probably one of the smaller closed rooms. A roomette is what they call it. And I just want to write my book. I really, really do. So I'm going to make that happen this year. Lately, I've been thinking a lot about my life, and most importantly, the purpose of my life. And I've been feeling off, and I've been doing a lot of praying, a lot of introspection. And one thing that came to me the other day is that my life is very much like a stool with 4 legs. And each of those legs are indicative of a healthy space in my life. And if one of those areas is off, then my life, it's off. And the 4 legs are indicative of spiritual health, emotional health, mental health, and physical health. And I find myself, because my outside is what I see, I focus on my outside a lot. And so I'll start a workout plan and I'll get really diligent about that. But there's this priority that is my spiritual life. And that's what I'm getting after. I do know that all 4 I have to be healthy holistically. And I believe that holistic health starts with my spiritual life. So that is my focus. I work quite a bit. I have 2 jobs right now, and I don't really get opportunities like this to just pause and reflect. And I'm listening to an audiobook right now, and it is Dr. Anita Phillips, The Garden Within. I keep going back to it. I'm kind of consuming it. And on the heels of what I just said a minute ago about my stool with 4 legs and the priority, she says this, and it really blew my mind.
As people of faith, we naturally turn to our spiritual practices first. But that can be hard if you are experiencing the deep sense of disconnection that she was struggling to reach the Holy of Holies in her heart at the center of her garden within. When I have clients for whom spirituality is central, I enjoy helping them find their way home to their heart by working from the outside in. We can re-enter the garden by first connecting with the body, then walking through the mind to sit down on the soil of the heart, in the shade of the tree of life at the center, in the loving presence of the Creator.
What that was saying to me, it's not as much about not focusing on physical health, but it's focusing on how stress is landing in my body, and how I have different things, like my head will hurt, my breathing gets a little unstable, and So her recommendation was start with that, like start from the outside and work your way in. It's the exact opposite of the way that I intended to address the stresses of my life. I was going to start spiritual, go emotional, then mental, then physical. But her recommendation was to start the opposite. And I am willing to try that. At the end of the day, all 4 legs have to be standing. And so, yeah, that was really helpful to me. The last thing from this trip that I just got really clear about is life is going fast. It's passing. My sister turned 62. I turned 54 this year. And it matters so much that we include the people who matter most in our life, on our adventure, on our journey. We were in this cave, went through this, I think it was like 6 miles, something like that, cave for 10 minutes. So it was really dark on the train. I don't know what my sissy was doing because she did not have internet connection, but she was probably looking at pictures from our trip. But we just relaxed. And there were a couple times I just found it was just so cool to just sit back and have an inability to do work, an inability to do anything, that just really caused us to exert energy. All we could do is relax. And I love that. I love that a lot. My sister enjoyed her 62nd birthday in these beautiful mountains on this beautiful trip. I know I enjoyed my time with her. It was just so good. And I love that we got an opportunity to laugh and to cry a little and just enjoy ourselves. Yeah, so good. Just about to pull into Denver. I think we were maybe about 30 minutes out. I can't remember, but we finished up a little bit of work, sent off a few things. My sissy was communicating on her cellular device, and it was just nice. It was really sweet, and I highly encourage, if you have ever considered taking a train trip, if you've not considered it, I would highly recommend it. It was perfect. It was really, really good. And so, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.